Very much for your continued likes, subscribes, and comments. I appreciate it, guys. I did a couple of uploads earlier. I did a live stream earlier, so check that out. Like this video of me, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure to click on the notifications. News coming in, guys, that Tottenham Hotspur have sacked Nuno Espírito Santo. Yeah, that's the breaking news, guys. You hear it here. You've heard it here first, guys. He's been on a very, very bad run at late. He was dragged in for crisis talks with Daniel Levy today. The Spurs chairman, Daniel Levy, called Nuno Espírito Santo in for crisis talks. And it looks like he's been sacked, guys. He's being shown the door. There are reports that are coming out of the club right now. So, whenever you're called in for crisis talks, guys, after being on a run that he's been on, it's never good. You know what I mean? Obviously, just wanted to tell him, enough is enough. Who they're going to get as manager after this, it's hard to say. But I've been watching a couple of YouTube channels now. They're in the last 5-10 minutes, and they have it as source that he's actually been sacked. So wait for it to break, guys. Tough on the man himself, to be fair. Of course, I'm an Arsenal fan, guys. This is an Arsenal channel. They had a nightmare against us. We blew them off the field. The game was over more or less after half an hour. Man United as well, they got absolutely slaughtered. They've been on a bad run. I mean, he's been under mounting pressure, immense pressure. And yeah, I think they think enough is enough. You know, they moved to this big new stadium. Obviously, they've got no trophies in the cabinet. And now this is after happening, you know. Something had to give, as they say in the business. And it looks like they've decided to show him the door. It is what it is, guys, you know. Really. They're going to have to get another manager now. Who they're going to go for? Everyone has been linked to Antonio Conte. Would he come to his club like Spurs? Hard to say. But yeah, Harry Kane, guys like that, I mean, they want to be winning trophies. And in fairness with the manager they had, coolest thing about him was his name. You know what I mean? Their performances, their results have been absolutely shocking. It is what it is, guys, you know. A tough day for him anyway. If those rumours, guys, are actually true, that he has actually been shown the door at Spurs. Like I said, it looks likely now after those crisis talks earlier, you know, with Daniel Levy. It looks like they've decided to show him the door. It is what it is at the end of the day. Of course, Ronald Koeman got sacked, the FC Barcelona manager. He got sacked recently. Steve Bruce, no surprise there. He was shown the door. I mean, the run they've been on. Newcastle United, I mean, they're second from bottom. They have these new owners came in. The last thing they want is the club in the relegation zone. He had to go. You know what I mean? He was a crap manager anyway, and the fans never liked him. Let's be honest. The fans were delighted. I saw it on social media. When he was sacked, fans were absolutely delighted that he was gone. They couldn't have been happier. It is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Say no more about it. But who are Spurs going to get now as their coach? And which way is the team going to go forward? And will they be able to hold on to Harry Kane? That's the question. We all know in pre-season he wanted to go away. He wanted to join Man City. He wanted to leave Spurs. Obviously, I understand that because he wants to win a trophy. And to be honest, only Liverpool, Manchester City and Chelsea have the best opportunities for that. So the player wanted to go to Manchester City. I can understand that fully. I mean, they had a close call in the Euros. Kane had a close call with the England team. They could have won the Euros. Fortunately, they lost in the final to Italy. The best team won, but still it was a close thing. Now he's not after getting an international trophy. Maybe he's thinking he'd like a domestic trophy. I'm sure he wants some silverware. As of yet, I think he's won nothing. So all these things come into a player's mind, you know. It's not all about money. A career is short and he wants to be successful. The chairman, in fairness, he should have let him go to Man City. You know what I mean? The player wants to go, let him go. Like at the time we lost Robin Van Persie to Man United. The player wanted to go, we let him go. You know what I mean? Daniel Levy had other ideas and he wanted to hold on to Kane. Why? I don't know. What do you think he's building there? I don't know, because the team has been awful this season. But there you have it, guys. I see there's a couple of people watching now. Rumours coming in, guys, that Nuno Espírito Santo, the Tottenham Hotspur coach, has been sacked by the club after a very, very poor run of form. Stay tuned, guys. As further updates come in, I'll let you know. what now for Spurs, and who are they going to get to replace him? It's not going to be easy, you know. I mean, they're already in the season. Season has started. They need to replace the manager. It's tough times, you know, tough times. But a lot of clubs seem to be doing that now. Barcelona got rid of Koeman. Newcastle got rid of Steve Bruce. They need to find new matches. Kachada, India Spurs. Yeah. It's been reported that he's been sacked. I have that from a source. I can let you know later if you want who's actually said that. But as far as I know, like on the Spurs website, they've been saying it too. He was called in for an emergency meeting with Chairman Daniel Levy. That was like 2 hours ago. And now rumours are coming out of the club that he's actually been sacked. So that's all there is about it. But let's see what goes on. Yeah, the rumours are there that he's actually been shown the door. So it wouldn't surprise me with the bad run of form they've been on. To be honest, they've had a very bad run of late. Yeah, no more to be said about it, guys. It's been a very tough time, you know. And with that run coming on, it's been even harder. It is what it is, I suppose, you know, at the end of the day. Yeah, now they're going to have to get a new coach. I mean, the season has already started. Who are they going to get to replace him? I mean, it can't be that easy to find a coach unless they already have somebody lined up. It can't be that easy to find a coach. The assistant, of course, can take over in the meantime, but they're already into the season and they need to turn things around. And they've been in the worst form imaginable. Who's going to coach them, guys? It's very hard to say. I mean, the way things are looking, it's going to be a tough one getting a new coach, you know. I don't know. At least, maybe now the team can improve. They can rebuild and they can get back to maybe winning a couple of games this season and show a bit of progress. See how they get on. With him as coach, they were on a hide into nothing. Ryan Mason is a good coach. Yeah, he is. He's a good coach. Absolutely. He's definitely a lot better than Mikel Arteta at Arsenal and the Nuno Espírito Santo. Reportedly coming in, guys, he has been sacked. Just to let you all know. The rumours are that he has actually been let go by Spurs. He had crisis talks like 2 hours earlier with Chairman Daniel Levy. And the rumours coming out of the club, guys, that he's been let go. So it is what it is, you know. Who they're going to get in, yeah. Let me know who you think would be a good replacement, guys. And how do you think Harry Kane and the players are going to react to this? I mean, it's been tough for them since the start of the season. They've had a very bad run. And that loss to United was just, you know, that was at home. 3-0. They got absolutely stuffed in that game. You know what I mean? Enough is enough. How much are they expected to take when it comes to that? It's been an extremely tough time for them. There's no doubt about that. Maybe now they can move on. New manager, and they can actually do something this season. Get a couple of wins under the belt. Taib Hussein, Rodgers or Potter for Spurs? Yeah, Potter is very good. I mean, I rate Potter very highly. Graham Potter, he's an excellent coach. Fantastic coach. You know, if he's a better team, maybe he can do something. With all due respects to the team he's with, you know, he's a very good coach. I rate him very highly. We'll have to see how things go with that. Arsenal should really try to get Patrick Vieira, in my opinion. Like, we might as well go for Vieira now. I mean, look at the win they had against Manchester City. Look at the way he has Crystal Palace playing. I mean, they're a serious team. They're a team to be reckoned with. I wouldn't underestimate them. Potter is doing great. Yeah, he is. Is it Albion he's at? Isn't he the Brighton coach? Anyway, fact check that for me, guys. But isn't Potter the Brighton coach? Anyway, say no more about it. I think he's the Brighton coach, right? But yeah, he had him up again. He had him playing very well against Arsenal. Yeah. Very well. Yeah, he's the Brighton coach. Anyway, but they played very well against us in the league in Brighton, and we were very lucky to come out away from that game with a draw. It could have been much worse, you know. It is what it is, guys. Who's to say what's going to happen in football, to be honest? But if we got rid of Mikel Arteta, I would be absolutely delighted. If he was called in for an emergency meeting with the chairman, it would be fantastic. Yeah, Brighton and Hove Albion, yeah. Ah, okay. Yeah, Brighton and Hove Albion. Yeah, he's a Brighton coach. But definitely, my friend, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. He would be a good option for them, you know. He would be a good option if the rumours turn out to be true that Nuno Espírito Santo has actually been let go by Spurs. It would be tough on him, you know, but to be honest, the form they were in, the way things were going, and that defeat yesterday was completely, it was just, I mean, it was a disaster from start to finish. It was just an absolute disaster. They got absolutely hammered in that match. I mean, crucified against Arsenal as well. They got blown off the park. I mean, the way they start games is just very, very, very lethargic. There's no confidence, no self-belief. It's hard to know what's going on, to be honest, you know. Definitely best thing for the club, I believe. If it is in fact true that he has been let go, it is the best thing for the club. He was kind of hanging on there, limping along. Sooner rather than later. That's the way it needs to be. It's like taking out a bad tooth, you know what I mean? The sooner you get it done, the better it is. It's going to be a bit painful, but it's for the best, you know what I mean? And that's all there is about it. He's a likeable character. I mean, he's not a guy that you dislike, but at the end of the day, the results just didn't come for the guy. I feel sorry for him, you know, because football management these days is tough, and a lot of clubs have a lot of financial backing. Spurs want to be the richest club in the world, but yeah, Arsenal have a young player like Smith Rowe. He's full of energy. Yeah, we have a couple of good players there. Arsenal are going well. They have a couple of decent players. We got another win yesterday, of course, away to Leicester. That was an important win. Next up, we have Watford at home. After that is Liverpool away, unfortunately. And then after that is Newcastle United home. So I think we can win 2 from 3. The Liverpool game, I think it's going to be very, very hard. They have a serious team and they're at home at Anfield. That's going to be a real 6-pointer, but to beat them, it would take a massive, a monumental. That would be serious. I mean, if we could beat them, that would be really, really, really an incredible performance to get the better of Liverpool at home. McManus since Nuno getting sacked. Bet he wished he stayed at Wolves now. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Tom's 100% know that he's actually after being sacked. You know what I mean? I think Spurs had it on their website. There was different comments, this, that, and the other. Yeah, it looks like he's actually gone, yeah. But if you can actually fact check that for me, guys, I probably should have done it before he went live. But yeah, you got to kind of nip these things in the bud. He was brought in for like crisis talks like 2 hours ago by Chairman Daniel Levy. I know it's not funny, the poor guy. And that seems to be that. I mean, they've been on a hiding to nothing all season. I mean, they gave Arsenal one of the easiest games they've had this season. And we didn't play bad in that game, you know. We deserved to win, but they were definitely not at the races. Taipu saying, do you think Nuno will go to another Premier League team? Maybe Arsenal. I wouldn't say no. I mean, he can't be worse than Arteta, come on. But I don't know. I don't think he will, man. I think he'll just leave the Premier League and that'll be that. But who knows? I mean, if he was to go somewhere, where would he go? Arsenal? Who else? Newcastle need a manager. You know what I mean? Newcastle are in dire straits. They're down in the relegation zone. They need a manager. Who's to say? He's a likeable guy, Nuno Espírito Santo. You know what I mean? He's a likeable guy. It's unfortunate what's after happening, really. I feel a bit sorry for him, to be honest. As a football manager these days, it's tough times, you know what I mean? Yeah, Villa, they need somebody, yeah. But as a manager these days, it's tough times. There's very little patience for them, you know. They tend to get just kicked out. We'll have to see how it goes, you know. But he's definitely. It's a tough time for Spurs fans now at the moment. They've been through the ringer in the last couple of games, and they're getting stuffed left, right, and centre. They definitely need. I think it's a change for the best. Like I said, you'd have to feel for Santo. He's a likeable guy, but at the end of the day, the results didn't come. And like Steve Bruce found out, and like Ronald Koeman, the ex-Barcelona coach, found out, the patience only goes so far, and there's only so much they're willing to take. It's tough all around though for the club, you know. Arsenal, the situation with them, man, I'm Arteta out, you know what I mean? And I make no bones about it. I'm not going to hide that fact. I think that a different manager could do much better with the club. We could do better, you know what I mean? If we didn't have Mikel Arteta. Another coach can take the team further. Even though we're winning a couple of games now, I think there's only so far he can bring the team. And I think he's already done that. The team are carrying him, in my opinion. There's only so far he can take the team. I would love to see a new manager come in. Why don't we give Patrick Vieira a try? And that's not a knee-jerk reaction. He's been doing wonders at Crystal Palace. And he is an Arsenal legend, unlike Mikel Arteta. How Arteta got the job in the first place is absolutely beyond me. Baffling. Solskjaer at United, baffling. I mean, did he ask Alex Ferguson for his opinion and he picked the names out of a hat or what? You know what I mean? I don't know why they would actually pick them as managers. They're not able to manage. They're not managers, they're football players at the end of the day. Solskjaer and Arteta, football players. McManus says just as the club are holding crisis talks and are considering Nuno's future. Yeah, I was thanks for that update. I was online there and I was watching a football channel. I won't say which one. I was watching it on YouTube there. That they had actually sacked him. So we'll see how it goes, And they were mentioning it. So we'll see. I jumped on it, of course, straight away like a dog in heat. That's what YouTubers have got to do, You got to keep our finger on the pulse. And of course, if that's wrong, guys, I'll retract it. You know what I mean? We'll see. Mind you, that was last updated an hour ago, yeah. Yeah, and I saw that thing like 15 minutes ago, just when I started this video, so I got on it, because supposedly he's been released. He's been let go by the club. To be honest, it wouldn't surprise me because he's been at 6s and 7s all season. Now you're saying we can check Arteta's badges. Are they legit? Does he actually have badges? I'm sure he got them in a cereal box, or I don't know, he sent away for them. He collected 5 tokens and he sent away for his coaching badge. He was making the tea at Manchester City. Pep says he makes an awesome cup of tea. I mean, nobody makes a better cup of tea than Mikel Arteta. That's what I've been told. He's very good with the tea and the biscuits. You know what I mean? The oranges, he has them ready at halftime for the lads. He has the boots clean and he's making the tea. He's got the kettle on. You know what I mean? Pep is the guy that was successful at City. Arteta was making the tea for the lads. It's all right, It's all right. You've got to take it as it is. He's making the tea. He's making the tea. Anyway, he made better tea than he did management at Arsenal. Anyway, that's for sure. He's lucky he's got a squad of decent players, because with his management style, he could be in serious trouble otherwise. I'm not a fan of his, I'll be honest. The McManus sense, Arteta used to polish Pep's bald head. Yeah, he probably waxed it. You know what I mean? Maybe he did something to his other head as well. Who knows? I'm going to try to keep it clean now. But you wouldn't know, there's something strange going on there, Like this new breed of Arsenal fans that think they mention Mikel Arteta in the same breath as Arsene Wenger. I don't know where you live. Luckily for you guys. I'm only joking. Before I get banned off YouTube. But yeah, some of the fans out there, they think that Mikel Arteta, they talk about him in the same breath as Arsene Wenger. You know what I mean? Man. Yeah, wax on, wax off, says the McManus Sense. If you haven't, guys, check out this man's channel, the McManus Sense. Like his videos and subscribe to his channel. Don't forget to click on the notifications that you get notified every time he uploads content. He uploaded another video, I think, just 2 days ago. Check it out. You'll be surprised what you might find. I won't tell you what the channel is about. You'll have to figure it out for yourselves. So there. Go to his channel and check it out. Anyway, guys. Yeah, it doesn't get easier for managers at the top level. Yeah. Premier League, it's incredibly difficult for them. It's tough times for Nuno Espírito Santo, really, Reports are coming in, guys, for anyone just joining, that Spurs have sacked manager Nuno Espírito Santo. Crisis talks were held like 2 hours ago between Daniel Levy, the chairman of Spurs, and Nuno Espírito Santo. They have been on an unbelievably bad run. Like in the last, since the season started. The McManus Sense, top managers with a shout out. You're welcome, no problem. You always tune into my live streams and support me, and you're decent, so anything I can do to help another YouTuber, you know what I mean, it's my pleasure. And I mean that, it's my pleasure. If I can mention, the least I can do is mention the guy's channel. You know what I mean? It's not going to kill me to do that. So, you're welcome, yeah? My pleasure. At the end of the day, I would like to see other people successful, I'm not just thinking of myself. Not that I'm overly successful, but I've worked hard, but I'm not thinking of myself. I'd like to see other guys, people don't realise sometimes what it's like being a YouTuber. The contract is straight for Levy, he won't have to pay any compensation. Exactly, good point. But I was just saying, like I said, in a sense, some people, they don't realise what it's like for YouTubers out there. Once you start on a YouTube channel, it's like a mission, it's like a crusade, and it's hard, it's not easy. I don't normally talk about my channel with many people because they don't know what it's like. Unless you've had a channel yourself and you've been trying to break in your back working at it, you don't know what it's like. So it's hard being a YouTuber, you know. You put in a lot of hours, you put in a lot of effort, but finally, gradually, you get there. But it takes time. And small YouTubers like myself, we need to do things a different way because we're not famous. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are out there. So we need to do things a different way to get that backing, to get that support. You need to put in time and effort. It's not easy, but definitely upload content. That's what I advise anyone out there that has a channel. Keep uploading content, no matter how bleak, how little views you have, if there's nobody watching, but keep uploading content and creating and keep doing what you're doing. At some point, you're going to reap some kind of rewards. You're going to see some progress. It's only a matter of time. It's as simple as that. And enjoy it along the way. Have fun with it. Otherwise, what's the point in doing it? You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. Hopefully, no. Yeah, well said. Thanks. That's my Oscar speech out of the way. Give me the Oscar. You know what I mean? I'll take my award now. No, but like, you know what I mean, guys? Life is short, and if you like doing it, if you have an interest in it, then keep going with it. And don't listen to any other people because anyone that doesn't have a channel, they're talking out of there. You know what I mean? They're talking out of there. You know what, guys? I'm going to keep this video clean. I know a lot of people out there that have channels, a lot of family members close to me. They won't do a thing to help me in my channel. You know what I mean? And it's as simple as that. If they're watching this video, I don't care. They wouldn't do a single thing to help me. I do it all myself. You know what I mean? People support me, but I do it myself. I put in the work. Taib Hussein, super chats for the old school gunner. That's what I want. I want to head to monetization and have super chats. That's what I'm aiming for. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. I think the end of January, maybe the start of February, I should be there. So, but yeah, it's not the be all and end all, but it should be the aim of every YouTuber to make it. The McManus sense, Spurs can have Arteta. Yeah, they can. That would be the perfect thing. You know what I mean? Take our leftovers. We'll take Conte. Now we can have Nuno Espírito Santo, and they can have Arteta. That's a fair deal. I'd welcome him with open arms. I don't care what club he's been managing. The only reason I wouldn't take him is because he's crap right now. I don't mind that he's been coaching Spurs. He's just crap. So that's why I wouldn't take that poor guy. But yeah, Conte, deal. And then we give Spurs Arteta. They gave us Campbell. Oh, the least we could do is give them someone, you know. Let's give them Arteta. Agent Arteta. Then he can mess up things for them. So that's it, guys. What did you think of the game yesterday against our win away to Leicester yesterday? I did a live stream. Of course, I know what the McManus senses. I know what your opinions are about the club pushing for Europe. And if we qualify for Europe, and I agree with you, man, if we qualify for Europe, I don't think we'd be ready for it because the team has regressed. We've gone backwards in a short period of time under Mikel Arteta. That's the kind of coach he is, you know. He gets the worst out of people. So we're going backwards. I think we would be found out in Europe. I think it would be very, very tough. There are quite a number of good managers out there. Yeah, there are. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Ancelotti at Real Madrid is a very good coach. I remember when he used to coach Chelsea, but Ancelotti at Real Madrid is a very good coach. And what is Zinedine Zidane doing at the moment? I mean, he's not coaching, right? You see Barcelona are going for ex-player Xavi Hernandez. He's coaching Al Sadd in the Qatar League at the moment, in the Qatar Football League. And he's supposedly agreed to Barcelona to come to them. He was a fantastic, fantastic player with the club. I mean, the team they had when they played together was unplayable. It was just unbelievable. Incredible, incredible team. Iniesta, Xavi, Messi, Eto'o. My God, what a team. I mean, these guys can play. You know what I mean? Busquets, they know how to play football. I mean, they were the best passing team I've ever seen. The club side. I mean, Barcelona club side back then, at the peak of their powers, the best club side at passing the ball I've ever seen in my life. I mean, they could pass the ball anywhere. They were incredible. The McManus sense, Ancelotti was the guy I wanted when Wenger left. Me too. Me too. You know what I mean? A lot of Arsenal fans, I think they wanted Ancelotti. Proven track record. He doesn't take any crap from anyone. He's a very good coach. Tactically, everything. He has experience. He has know-how. Taib Hussein loved Ronaldinho. What a player. Incredible, incredible player. He didn't burn bright for long, but my God, he burnt extremely bright, brighter than most. Who'll ever forget that goal of his against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge? I mean, what a player. Incredible, incredible player. And of course, the night he had with those two girls in the hotel room Was there 2 or 3 of them? Incredible performance. That's probably his performance, his best performance. But no, on a serious note, Ronaldinho is an incredible player. I mean, unbelievable with the ball. There's nothing the man can't do. Incredible talent. I mean, unerring accuracy with the shots. His skill was just on a different level. I mean, unbelievable with the ball. Incredible. Yeah, maybe he can come and coach Arsenal. No, but seriously, it would be good to see Mikel Arteta moved on. If it's actually true about Nuno Espírito Santo, why do we keep hanging on to Mikel Arteta like that? Okay, results are coming, we're moving up the table, but he can only take the team so far. He hasn't got the wherewithal to win us the Premier League. We're never going to be competitive under him, in my opinion. We're going to be thereabouts, and not really pushing, not really trying. What did he learn from Pep Guardiola? I think very little, in my opinion. I don't think he had any say whatsoever with any of the tactics or anything. He sat next to him on the bench, and he would give him a bit of advice when he was asked questions, or maybe he kissed his ass, he licked his ass a bit. But Arteta, man, I don't rate him at all. I mean, given he rewards failure, he gives Rob Holding a new contract, Shaq a new contract. It's just offensive to the fans, It's just offensive to the fans, his behaviour. Edu is the same. Of course, Kroenke. Shaka, I think when he's going to come back, he's going to get a game. Leave Pep's head polisher alone. Exactly, that's all he used to do. Which head was he polishing, though? That's the question. No old one, but a good one. Which head was he polishing? No, but awful manager. I leave him alone, though. I leave him alone. Pep's head polisher. I don't know what head he was polishing, though, but I could hazard a guess. You know what I mean? Anyway, say no more about it, guys. It's just one of those days in football management. And it looks like Nuno Espírito Santo, for those of you just joining my live stream, has been shown the door at Tottenham Hotspur. Reports are coming out that he has been sacked by the club. He was called in earlier for a crisis meeting with Chairman Daniel Levy. That was more than 2 hours ago now. Yeah, and I've heard it, guys, that he's actually been let go. Of course, they're probably holding off on the news. Let's see. Type was saying, Arteta loved his cones. Laugh out loud. He loved that. That was his favourite thing. You know what I mean? That was his favourite thing. That's the love of his life. You know what I mean? Not his wife, the cones. It is what it is. That's Mikel Arteta for you. You know what I mean? Everton player, not an Arsenal player. Not an Arsenal legend, and we give the guy the manager's job. The only move worse than that is United giving Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the manager's job. I mean, one of the biggest clubs in the world. The guy was coaching Molde in Norway, with respects to them. Yeah, they're a small club. And he was coaching Cardiff. Cardiff sacked him. And then United saw fit to give Solskjaer the manager's role. The all-seeing, all-knowing club, they can never make a mistake. Man, do you think they got papal infallibility or something at Old Trafford? What a mess that was. What a disaster to give him the coaching job. I mean, they won yesterday, but the team is on a hiding to nothing, in my opinion. Absolutely disastrous what's been going on. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Poor Nuno Espírito Santo, he looks like he's going to be getting his P45, and he needs to be pulling out his CV, blowing the dust off his CV and sending out a couple of emails, see what's happening around the world of football. Maybe he can go back to Portugal and he can manage a team there. Who's to say? I think player power as well was speaking out against Santo, because I read just before he came on here that a lot of players in training, they were very dissatisfied with him and very unhappy with him. It is what it is, guys. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up there. I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you to the McManus Sense. Thank you to Taib again. Thanks for supporting me, lads. Like this video for me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click on the notifications that you get notified every time I upload content. And comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. Take it easy, guys. See you later, McManus Sense. Thanks for that. Thanks for tuning in. And thanks for your support. And your positivity. I appreciate it. And take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And let's see what happens in the future. Let's see what happens. Take it easy, guys. And see you later. Come on, you Gunners.